Hi there, I'm Reese, and as you may be able to tell by the title of this video, we're trying something a little different today. Um, I've been obsessed with Bridgerton. I know I'm late to the party. I watched all three seasons in January, and it feels like it's gonna be a long time before there is more coming out, unfortunately. But I did find out that there is Queen Charlotte, which is a Bridgerton story that is on Netflix. There seems to be one season. I don't know when it came out. It probably came out during, like, in between two of the seasons, but I'm missing the vibe. So I thought we could maybe watch it together because I do kind of regret not having filmed myself while watching Bridgerton because I was obsessed with it. It was so, so good. Started my year so well in the sense of watching shows and all of that. So I thought maybe we could try it now. So let's get into it and we'll see from there. So here we go. Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, episode one, Queen to Be. So by that title and by what I've seen, because I don't know anything about this specific show, but from what I've gathered, I suppose it's going to be the story on how she meets the king, who's probably just a prince for now, because I'm guessing he doesn't have the title yet. I guess we'll see. But I'm hoping it's kind of the love story between them, the courtship and everything, because from the seasons of Bridgerton that I've watched, they seem to have a really great relationship until um he becomes older and starts getting, I think it would be dementia. It could be Alzheimer, but I think it's dementia that he has. I don't know if it gets specified, but yeah, I guess we shall see what this show is gonna be about. So let's get started, shall we? Is it the same voice? Is it Andrew's? I'm curious. That started right away. So I'm guessing she is Charlotte to start with. I mean, she looks like her, so that would make sense. But right away, you're unhappy. Like, what's happening? Is it actually like a marriage of convenience or some? Well, not marriage of convenience, but like those power marriage where it's an alliance to help the different countries, which would make sense because they were saying this is in Germany. And then I'm pretty sure Bridgerton is England. Let me know if I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's England. Not very princess-like to break something right away into first minute or so of the show, but interesting. Because that person didn't look old, so was it actually like her father, maybe her brother or something? Maybe we should watch and then talk. Okay, so wait. Sorry. I know we barely started. So this is inspired from Bridgerton, but 100% completely Chanda wrote it with other people maybe and stuff, but this is not part of the books or the stories itself. It was just inspired as they were making the show. Am I getting that right? If you know anything about it, feel free to let me know in the comments because, like I said, I watched the entirety of the three seasons that are currently on Netflix from Bridgerton January this year. So I don't know much about anything behind it. I understand that it derives from books, and the show went off of the books on a few elements. Other than that, I don't know anything. So feel free to educate me about that. Please be mindful for me or anybody else that hasn't watched this or the whole Bridgerton to not put big spoilers or anything. But yeah, do let me know if there's anything I should know about this show while we're watching it. But okay, so that seems to be an original idea from working on the Bridgerton show. Cool.
Very forced into a ludicrous gown, so stylish that if I moved too much, I might be sliced and stabbed to death by my undergarments. Oh, how joyful it is to be a lady.
I'm sorry. Eloise vibe much? I kind of feel why she in the Bridgerton, I'm gonna compare so much. Apologies about that. I kind of understand how it seemed like she was really fond of Eloise, because I feel to a certain degree she was a lot like her before becoming queen, because that whole speech about like undergarment and the dress and what it's made of and how uncomfortable it is and everything, and almost going into the fact that like I have to parade a certain way to be like eloquent and elegant and everything just reminds me of Eloise.
I need to look perfect when I arrive, do I not?
Everything's out the window. My beautiful little story that I was hoping for of them meeting and courting and dating, she's already betrothed to him. So, yeah. Okay, I'm kind of sad about that.
Our gown is traditional, simple. It will be better.
I don't like her.
This must be as the palace wished it to be. Must it not, Lord Bute?
I'm sorry, but he looks like he's about to like explode or something. Like he doesn't seem comfortable at all. At all. Okay. So I'm getting a bit of a better idea of what's going on, I think. Um, we're not gonna be talking too much about the two brown comment or anything. I know it's for the time and everything. We're not gonna get into that. I don't appreciate that comment at all. But we'll keep going and let it be in the past. I am not sure I like the mother. I think it's supposed to be that way. Basically, she's very by the book and everything, and she's already going head to head with Charlotte, being like, "Oh, but whatever your gown is, we haven't seen it, but no, thank you. Like, we'll have you fitted for ours and everything." I get it, but it's just in the way she says it that it's very disrespectful, which is never nice. I understand that in her statue and in her position that it's normal in a way for her to look down on people, but it's still very rude. And that's all I've got to say about it. Did he lose her?
If you must know, I'm trying to ascertain the best way to climb over the garden wall.
Is he the king? Is that
Climb
him?
whatever for?
Isn't it always that? Like it's textbook where you're talking about someone to a stranger for it to turn out to be them. Well, he ain't a beast. He's kind of cute and seems funny or to have a sense of humor at least, because he was definitely humoring her with the idea of her trying to go over a fence. Because, first of all, girl, with those shoes, you ain't gonna get that far. And that dress, you're very noticeable. But also, if you're on the palace grounds, do you really think you could have just gone over a wall and no one would have noticed? No one would have gone looking for you? Let me say though, I am surprised she made it all the way to said wall because I thought she would get stopped way earlier on. So that was definitely surprising. Oh, he's smitten.
What?
You are incomparable.
I love the dress. Honestly, in period pieces, most of the time, love the attires. I hope he's not faking. I hope the way he was in the garden was really how he is, and he's really sweet and all of that, and actually interested in her, or at least giving it a good shot and everything. And it's not going to be like, oh, now that we're married, I'm turning into the beast troll nightmare that you thought I might be. And it was just a facade. I don't think so. But then again, every relationship, it's never like 100% one side or the other. There's always a little bit of things that we each have to work on and that we're bringing to the table, good or bad. So I'm not saying everything's going to be great and perfect, but I am hoping that to some extent he is the way he was in the garden and the way he's looking at her now and everything, where he's going to be sweet and smart because he showed being smart and intellectual and everything. So I'm hoping.
I'm Lady Agatha Danbury. I'm to be on your court.
Then we shall be great friends.
Be careful, ma'am. And know that if you send for me, I shall come.
At least we have an ally. So there's that.
I have a surprise for you.
This is our house.
George.
It is your house.
It is my house. What do you mean?
This is where you shall live. I had all of your things moved here during the ceremony.
I'm not sure I understand. If you need to at least tell.
I do not need to do anything. I decide. I have decided I am your king!
Jerk it is.
My mistake. I thought you were just George.
Wait. What's going on? Like, why was he so sweet and nice at first? Probably because he needed the marriage to happen, to then just be like, oh, yeah, obviously, you're living here. This is your house. Which, sir, this is not a house. This is a mini castle. And then him being like, oh, I'm living in my own quarters, my own house, which is in Q or something like that. And it's easier that way. What do you mean? Are you hiding someone? Like, are you already in a couple but just couldn't marry them, so you married her instead? Or you don't actually plan on having a relationship, so it's just to appease you, the court, or just the country? Like, what's going on? I have a few questions. That's for sure. But also, like, I understand you have your own things going on. You have your own plan, probably, and everything. But if you married a girl who was already debating not marrying you, and you know that, because she told you and everything, and then you won't actually give her an explanation as to what's going on, and just be like, oh, because I'm the king, I said it, when, as she said, you literally just told her in the gardens, oh, I am not the king to you, I am George. Then the first time she asks for anything, she asks to understand a bit better. You're like, oh, but I'm the king, so I decide. What? Why? That's just plain mean. So really good on Charlotte. Big, big applause there for standing her ground and being like, oh, okay, well, apologies. I thought you said you were George to me. If you want to be the king, sure thing, Your Majesty. Did you have anything else to say, or shall I go to my quarters? I am not happy. I mean, I'm loving it. It's a great show. Enjoying it so far. Great first episode. I know there's like a few minutes left in it. I'm just really, really mad. half of the people, honestly. But that usually means it's gonna be good.
I should have gone over the wall.
Hi, I'm back. Well, I was here the whole time, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But hello. Okay, so we just watched the first episode of Queen Charlotte. So yeah, that happened. Not the vibe I was expecting for the show, so we're not gonna lie. It was different from what I went in thinking it would be. I mean, only partly, because it is still about her and King George and everything. It's just, I really thought it would have been more of a natural match, if I can say it that way. So basically, they would meet and then court and fall in love and marry, as to where it is obviously an arranged marriage that he seems to be okay with, but at the same time wants nothing to do with. So I don't really know what that is about. So feel free to leave your theories as well in the comments. Once again, we're trying to avoid spoilers. So if you want to talk about it, keep it vague or keep it as what you think if you haven't watched or don't know what's coming next, like me, because I haven't seen it. But yeah, I'm a little intrigued, which makes sense because this is the kind of things that I wouldn't want to watch right away. Um, I kind of love the direction that it's going in and the way that it's being done. I'm wondering if it's going to be that way the whole time, where it's kind of back and forth, because it seems to be a little more about the past, but in order to better understand the present. That's the vibe I'm getting from it. I may be wrong, I may be right. I guess we'll see. I have no idea how many episodes there are in total. If we go from Bridgerton, there should be about like 8 or so. And oh, there are 6. So it's a very short series. Interesting. I also don't know exactly when it was out. Like, was it between season 2 and 3 or between season 1 and 2? I don't know about that, but I just feel like it's before it's fully revealed to everybody who Lady Whistledown is. I'll leave it at just that comment. If you haven't seen Bridgerton on your end, you should definitely watch it. It's good. I'm gonna like it the same that I do everything. Um, because parts of it are in the past. I feel like we're gonna get more of that divide in the people as they're trying to bridge here. So between white and colored people. So I'm hoping it's not gonna be too front, because then I'm gonna get mad if they're always like making it be an issue in some ways. But it seems it's gonna be a bit more layered, so that should be fine. And obviously it is something to be discussed and it is something to be brought up, especially in time like this where it was fully divided. And it kind of helps explain how they got to have a queen of color, because if you look into history, I'm pretty sure that would not be accurate and that would not be happening at that time. But how cool is it to reinvent and reimagine time and get to make it happen that way? So, yeah, I'm curious to know more about it, especially to know why King George wants her to live separate, like not even in her own quarters of their home, but in a different mansion altogether that is not next to where he's living. Like, is he hiding something or is he just marrying for convenience and is not ready in that point to have those, what did they say, 15 kids? That's a lot. I get it for the time, but it's still a lot. So, yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. I think that covers any comments that I had about it so far. I really love the fashion. Once again, I'm gonna be looking at that and the decors, everything so much because I just really enjoy those parts personally. But on that note, thank you very much for watching. I hope it was entertaining, for you to watch together. If not, well, that's okay. It happens. Can be for everybody. If you are currently watching this on YouTube, you've only seen bits and pieces of it, you can see the full video on my Patreon. It's going to be linked below, as well as other socials if you want to chill anywhere else. And on that note, I'll wish you a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time because we have 5 other episodes to watch together, as well as then figure out what else we could watch. So feel free to start leaving comments below, shows, movies, anything of the sort. I am very stuck into watching the same kind of vibes all the time. I love romance, I love fantasy, I like criminal things. That's about everything I watch. And Disney. I'm a big Disney girl. So I'm trying to reach out and try new things. So if you have other options, feel free to let me know as well. Anything you're watching currently or anything you've liked in the last few years or more. If I can find it on my end, I might maybe watch it next. So let me know. And until then, I'll see you next time around on the internet. Bye.